Excellennial here with another story-based Excel tutorial. And today we're going to be talking about Megan, the fashion and beauty blogger. Now Megan is looking over her blog post titles and wants to see more clearly which titles are still missing summaries. She's going to use the ISNONTEXT function in one column to show her more quickly which rows are missing summaries. So here you can see her spreadsheet of her blog titles, the word count of the summary, and then ISNONTEXT in column C. So you can see I already have it programmed, but I'll walk through how to actually program it as well. Now you can see here, this is how it's broken down. Equal is not text or is non-text. Now if it says false, that means that the cell does actually contain text. If it's marked as true, it means that the cell is actually non-text or only numeric or something like that. I'll go ahead and delete this so I can show you how I program that. What we have here is we're actually asking Excel if the word count of the summary is non-text. If it's non-text, then what that means for Megan is that it doesn't have a word count, and that means that she needs to program the summary into her blog post website as well. So we're going to start with equal is none. And you only need one value. So we're going to select cell B2. And when you select cell B2, you always have to remember to focus on the one row. So we're working in cell C2 and focusing on the data in cell B2. Now we're going to click return or enter. It'll add that in parentheses and fix the formula to give a result. Now you can see here it is false. ISNONTEXT shows as false, meaning that the cell does actually contain text. And you can see here that it shows that this in fact does have a word count summary of 233 words. Now we're going to drag this down, and when you click inside of each of these cells, you can see that the function actually updated to the correct row. So when you do that, you can be confident that your information is being updated for all the additional rows that you're working on. So you can see row 2 through 3 all have a false, meaning that the cell does actually have text in it. And that also means that Megan doesn't need to do any further work because there's already a summary. Now, this one here, 5 and 8 and 10, all are marked as true, as in it is true that those cells, the rows number 5, 8, and 10, do not actually have text. Now here's one thing to keep in mind. Here you can see in cell B8, there is actually a number here, but it didn't say 320 words, it just said 320. So if you update this here to properly say words, then the function will update to false. And now we only have 2 actual items that don't have a word count in their summary, meaning that Megan needs to write 2 separate summaries, and then the word counts can be updated and say false, meaning that there is actually text. It's not just non-text. Now that she understands how to find areas that are just number or blank or any other non-text, this was able to help Megan figure out which areas still need summaries completed and how to be sure that she's actually notating that she places certain words into her summaries and not just adding the number itself. If you have any questions about this process, please leave a comment in the section below, and until next time, have fun excelling!